Hi, this is Mimi from Mimi's Paper Crafting. Welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we are finishing up September Build a Journal 2025. So, if you're following along with me and you're building a journal this September, going by my PDF that is free on my Ko-fi page, you will know that we have already done all of our steps. We have gathered our supplies, we've cut our papers, decorated our covers, we've made tags and pockets and paper clips and journal spots, ephemera and envelopes, charms and jewelry. We've added trims to our journal and we filled our journal. So now it is a time for the final flip through. On camera, I only put a few things in and I did everything else off camera. So let's get started. He's a chunky boy. Like, I don't understand what my issue is. I don't understand how, no matter, despite trying so hard, everything ends up super chunky. I love it, but one day I will not. So here is our charm. This is just, I'm going to take it off then while we're flipping through, but this is just 4 little chains with some charms hanging off of them. So we have on here a pumpkin and a cat on a broom, and then this little bottle, I got this at Dollar Tree. I filled it and then I glued it shut so it wouldn't fall apart. Here's a book, a little star, and then this owl with some pony beads on it. And we have this little pumpkin, the jack-o'-lantern, a kitty cat, and a key. And over here we have a tree, a moon, and a tassel. That is my little charm. We're going to put it off to the side. Here's my cover. This fabric is from an old scrub top that we had bought, that my boyfriend had found for his mom, but she's retired now, so I got her wiener dog scrub top for fabric. If you're wondering, and if you're just tuning in, you don't know what September Build a Journal is, look down below in the description box. There is a link to the PDF and there is a link to the playlist for this year, last year, and 2023. All right, here's our first trim, which is some purple pom-pom trim. Right in the front here, I have an envelope that I filled with extra journal cards and extra little ephemera to decorate with. I have the word scare on a paper clip, and this is our front page with our date so we don't ever forget. On the paper clip here, I just have one of the tags clipped in with the paper clip. This papers were cut with this die set from KS Craft. I don't know if it's still available. I'll have to check. I'm not sure. Here is one of the pockets that came with and another one of the tags. One of the pieces of ephemera that I fussy cut out. Here is another pocket with another one of the tags. I did all my pages in oranges, purples, grays, greens, yellows. Here's another little piece of the ephemera. Here's a pocket with another one of the tags that came with the kit that I bought that will be linked down below. One of the hats, and here I have a tab. So this ends week 1. So when it's time to do my journal with me for week 2, I just have to grab this and I know where I'm at. Here's a little slip pocket with another one of the tags in it. Here I have another paper clip with a witch's hat, another piece of the ephemera, another little one down here. I tried to make sure I had something on every grouping of pages. So this to me is one day. I journal on one page, put my photos and everything else on another. So this is one day for me. So I tried to make sure there was something on every day. Here is a journal card put into one of the pockets. Here is another pocket with another tag. Little owl. A pocket with another tag, and here begins week 3, right? Yes, 3. And then a tag in another pocket. Here is the trim that I sewed on with my sewing machine. You can just glue, but I don't have Fabri-Tac, you guys. You know this. I've said it a million times. I still haven't bought any. Here is a pocket with another, and this one folds open for private journaling. So there's a front and a back. Okay. Oh, I have nothing on here. Yeah, well, I could easily just do this. How about I do this? There we go. That way there's something on here. So this is another paper clip I made. We made paper clips on the 13th and it just says ghost. I just used alphabet letters and a big paper clip. Here's another piece of the ephemera, a pocket with another tag, an extra bulldog clip that's holding a journal card if I need it, another little piece of the ephemera, and then here is week whatever, 4th week I think. Here is a pocket. It's empty. I didn't put anything in the pocket. It's just the big old pocket. And then here's another little pocket with a journal spot. One of the pieces of ephemera. Here is another paper clip with a little ghosty hanging off of it and another one of the tags. Another piece of the ephemera. Here too. And here. And then this is the last week, which I don't know why I put that on because I'm not going to need it. Because I won't do a journal with me for only 3 days. So I don't know. I ended up using this one even though I wasn't a biggest fan of it because I needed it. Here is that clothespin with another journal card. And then for the last day, this little vampire girl. And then our last piece of trim. And then the back of our book. Now, I also made this binder myself. So, just so you know, I did make this binder out of an old book, fabric, and a binder mechanism that I bought on Amazon. All right, so that is the end, you guys, of September Build a Journal. Let me know down below, how did you like it? Did you play along? What does yours look like? Did you have fun? Do you want to do it again next year? Let me know. Thank you so much for joining me. Hit the like button, subscribe if you're not already subscribed, share me with a crafty friend who doesn't know who I am. I would appreciate that very much. And I will see you guys in the next crafty video. Have a great rest of your day.